What's going on, guys? Slickby here. I'm back. I moved. It worked. We're here. We're alive. And today we are doing another replay cast. Now this is from Cracker. He's done one in the past on the E100. He's part of G Squad. Go check him out. He streams on the daily. Not really on the daily. He streams sometimes whenever he's not in an ambulance. Yeah, he's an EMT. It's crazy. Crazy. EMTs don't get paid a lot of money, and I think he's shown me a lot about that. You know, I didn't think much into it. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Chaffee today, and that's what he is playing. Now, this is an up-tiered match. I don't know if this is the Thunder League version. I can't... Yes, it is. So this is the Thunder... Oh, yeah, it has the APCR. Duh. So this is the Thunder League version of the Chaffee. If you guys have never seen it, played it, heard about it, you have no idea what it is, you might be a new player or just not... really in touch with the game, but when Thunder League was around, this was either I think a reward vehicle or something with the Thunder League, and it's a version of the Chaffee that shoots APCR. Cracker loves the Chaffee. He always tries to get me to play it, along with his E100, and I don't like the Chaffee a lot at all. This game, he told me, is a good game. I'm inclined to believe him, so we're going to watch it. I've never seen this replay before. Looks like he's pushing to the C cap here on Mozdok. It's the version of Mozdok where I completely ran up to this hill in the RU-251 a couple of weeks ago and destroyed people. And it is a full up tier. Look at those KV2, T-5457s, KV2, KV2. And that's not good. Takes a shot on the move. This thing does have a stabilizer, but it's not on right now because he's moving too fast for it to be active. I'm going to be doing live commentary again, probably tomorrow. Or I'll do it today, but for tomorrow. I got to figure out something with this because my new desk is glass topped. I'm tapping it right now. You can probably hear it through the stand of the microphone because glass just is really good at sucking this sound. So whenever I move the mouse like this or press a key, you can hear it come through the glass. So I'm going to have to put some foam under my mic or maybe get a mic arm or a boom arm or something so I can fix it. But I actually have a desk now. I have my DX Racer back. I have to go get it today. And I'm super excited to be home. It's just nice after a long drive. I'm still a little tired. It's almost like a jet lag, it feels like, because I drove straight. So what happened is I left my house yesterday, or the day prior to yesterday, so the 31st, I left at 7. Oh, look at him just getting this epic flank on these Panzer IVs. So I left at 7 p.m. and drove straight until 2 a.m., stopped in Georgia for a little bit, slept for like an hour, hour and a half, watched some YouTube videos, and then I woke up at 4 a.m. and drove from 4 a.m. till 5:30 till I was home. I stopped a little bit, obviously, to let Duke out and let him drink water and stuff, and for me to eat a little bit. But it's nice. It's nice to finally be somewhere so I can just chill, make some YouTube videos. That's the biggest concern for me when I am leaving and moving places. Looks like Cracker's about to get into some action here, so I'm going to shut up soon, but... Oh, yeah, here's a Stuke 3. Who's he going to shoot first? Interesting. So he lets them all pass at first, and he puts a shot into the Stug. You can see how much the stabilizer helps there. In replays, it's a little buggy, where it won't show how stable the gun is, because right now he's stable, and he puts another shot into a Panzer IV. And look at how he's just moving from tank to tank. This is something to note here. This is what skilled players will do, is they'll knock out every feasible tank that can shoot at them and make sure they can't. So here's the last Panzer that can aim at him, knocks him out from the side. This Panzer G is trying to get his turret around. The guy he shot first puts another shot in, takes him out. So this is 3 now. What a massacre over here. This Panzer has his turret on him, but he knows he took out the gunner, and he puts another shot into him, killing everybody who came to see. Every single person. Epic play there by Cracker, and you guys can take some note from that. I can take note from that too. Is when you're in a situation where you're outnumbered but they don't see you yet, shoot the tanks that it makes sense to shoot. So he shot the Stug 3 first, which was perfect because that tank wasn't going to be able to get around and hit him. Also, it was the farthest away from the enemy, so they were less likely to see it. And then he took out left to right, taking out the engines of each of them. Looks like that shot went a little low on the KV-1. But this one probably won't. Puts a shot into the engine, stopping the tank, or the transmission rather. And then he's going to aim a little bit higher to try to get a shot into the back of that turret, which he does. Oh, it's a KV-85. No, it's a KV-1. It looked like a KV-85 turret for some reason. He's rolling down the hill, and it looks like he got taken out by another friendly. So that would have been another easy kill, but what are you going to do about it? Shot went straight through the ammo rack. Sees this Panzer IV. lining the shot up, trying to get it through the bush. Takes a shot and hits a little up, going through the bottom of the Panzer IV. Cracker, don't do it again. Hit that ammo. He does hit the ammo, but it doesn't kill because he's firing APCR. I don't know why. Tries to take another shot, sets it on fire before he departs. It's a final huzzah. I think he was actually firing APCR for that KV-1, which makes more sense to me. Tries to put a shot of APHE into the side of the KV-2, and that doesn't pen, so he loads the APCR again. And that's why it's not detonating ammo racks, is the APCR in this game is not, I'm not one to speak to say it's not properly modeled, because it might just be a feature. In all honesty, because of how the game plays out, you might not want every single shell to kill that penetrates, because that's how it would work in real life pretty much, is once a tank is penetrated, it's pretty much done for. He's just waiting on this KV-2, trying to get a good shot. Come on, thread the needle, my man. He's waiting. And he hits it. Alright, nice shot. Takes out the gunner, I believe, on the KV-2. German KV-2. It's blasphemy. And he's had enough of shooting at those guys in the back. He's almost out of APCR, so it looks like he's going to drop some arty and move on to C. Because the team is bleeding tickets right now, and that's important to note. I would have easily gotten kind of sidetracked and just sat there and shot at those guys for eternity, but we would have lost the game. So that's where the skill and awareness comes in. He's going to come decap. At least I think that's what he's doing. Still keeping an eye on that ridge though, so he doesn't get peeked and shot by anybody else, which is the smart thing to do. Also love this camo on this tank. It's pretty dank. It comes with a couple different camos, the Thunder League skins. If you've seen them in game, they're like red. There's a red one, there's an orange one, there's this green one. And they all have these kind of digitized, pixelized, cool types of features to them. Features, I guess you could say. Designs. I don't know if he sees these Panzer. Oh, he does. Okay, so he sees the G, which the G knows he's there. Takes a shot, knocking out his turret ring. That G is not going to be firing back at him anytime soon. I think he's trying to just figure out a nice spot to bounce a shot, which he does in the Chaffee. Especially from an F2, that's a fantastic bounce there. Takes a snapshot, takes out the gunner, and hurts everybody else in the tank. Switches over to APHE, knocks out the first Panzer he shot. This guy's still repairing, and he has this thread in the needle shot over the ridgeline, taking him out, getting him his 6th kill, which is fantastic. Another thing I do like about the Chaffee, in all honesty, you see a lot of Stukas flying around, and the Chaffee has a 50 cal on top, which is a very, very big benefit for shooting at planes. A lot of the other nations don't really get good AA guns until later on. I mean, you could say a T-54 has a Dishka, but what does the Dishka do when it's fighting jets? You know, it's still difficult. But when you're low tier with these slow Stukas flying around trying to get their bombs off and stuff, you can just 50 cal them, and it is fantastic. It's absolutely great. So that point's capped, no longer losing. He puts a shot into the tank he already killed, thinking it was still alive. Silly cracker. And it looks like he's just going to post up and defend C. The enemy team has lost B as well, it looks like. And if we can do a free cam to just take a look at the map real quick while we see where Cracker is. Yeah, absolutely. The enemy team is spawning up now. And he's taking some shots at that plane. As you can see, I was mentioning the 50 cal shooting at the 109. Take a look at the enemy spawn. They have an SDKF up that just died. And our team's capping B. And we're losing A. So let's go see what's on A before we hop back on with Cracker. Something drove through A. I can't fly my camera properly. I have no idea what flew through it. Something decapped A. No idea what it was though. Let's go back to Cracker and see what's popping with him. So he is still here, chilling, defending C, which is smart. Just gonna speed it up. Not all good games have action constantly. Taking some shots at the Yak, I would have done the same. And it's important to note he's replenishing his ammo here because APCR is crucial, especially when you're up tiered in this type of tank. Not many people who play this game, including myself, use shells properly to what they're supposed to be used for. I hardly ever bring any more than one shell. I usually bring one shell type, and that's about it. And that's not really the best example, in my opinion. I shouldn't necessarily be putting that example off, as we see this Wirbelwind coming, and he sees him too. Puts a shot into the Wirbelwind, knocking out his guns and his crew. Wirbelwind doesn't know whether to shit or go blind, and he puts another shot into the hull, knocking that out for his 7th kill. So, you know, not a lot of people will use the proper ammo types in the right situation, myself included. I tend to just bring one ammo type. We can see here this is good play on multiple levels. You know, not only is he capping, which is showing a positive thing for his team. He's using his 50 cal properly to try to take out an AA. He's using different types of ammos when it's necessary, and he's just capping the points in general is a very important thing. Looks like he hit Hans with a 50 cal, but Hans wore his bulletproof vest today. And now the enemy planes have taken a liking to the little Chaffee that's taken out 7 of their teammates. So Yak 7? What is a Yak 7? I don't think I've ever seen that. Must be a very low tier one, I would assume. Because I know the Yak 3 and the Yak 9. I don't know anything else. There's a Yak 1 maybe? I have no idea. Maybe I should play that. The infamous Yak 7. So what I'm curious is, do you guys like, as he lines up his 50 cal? Oh, almost. He did get a hit. Do you guys like the Chaffee? Let me know if you guys like the Chaffee down below. Let's talk about it a little bit. I don't think I've ever featured the Chaffee in a serious game, necessarily. And it's not that it's a bad tank, especially now that it has a stabilizer. It's one of the earlier tanks that you can get with a stabilizer. Pretty damn good at its tier. It has the 75mm gun, I believe, that is on the Sherman, or it's similar at least. And it's an overall pretty good tank. I just never featured it in a serious note. I've always used it as a troll vehicle. I remember at one point I think I put decals on it so it looked like it was a police car and chased people around on Poland, but that was back in my less serious days. Maybe I should take a look at the Chaffee. Cracker has kind of won me over. I also want to know what you guys like and dislike about these replay casts. If you guys like them, if they help you out, if they teach you anything new. It's nice to showcase play that's not my own, because everybody plays a tad bit differently, and it's cool to see good games from other perspectives. It makes us all better players, in my opinion. Definitely, especially a Chaffee game like this in an up tier. I don't know what the BR of the Chaffee is, but I know that an M10 probably shouldn't be with it. I think the M10 is a 3.7. I think the Chaffee's lower than 3.7. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. You never know. But regardless, I do enjoy watching other people play. It takes some of the anxiety, the pressure of recording live for you guys off me, and it lets me focus on just figuring out what made this game so good for Cracker, what made this game so good for, you know, the other people I watch. And it's fantastic. So it looks like he's just waiting here. There's a couple other planes in the sky, no enemy tanks. Enemy team is completely routed at this point. We'll just pop these up to see how many are left. There are only planes up, 3 to be exact. Everybody else is knocked out. And long story short, he did tell me this was a 9-kill game, so I'm kind of waiting here to see if he shoots one of these planes down. And the anxiety is kind of killing me. I'm not going to lie. We're going to speed it up just a tad bit. I hope I don't miss greatness here. But I think he might get one of these planes. He didn't tell me if he got a plane. He just told me he got 9 kills. Oh, and the Stuka bombs. He gets out of there quickly. This could be it. I'm curious. Getting good 50 cal hits on that Stuka. Oh, come on. Cracker, come on. And it's dead now. It's dead now. It said target has been destroyed, but it wasn't from him. Come on. Kill this Yak 7. Kill it. Come on. I mean, he's getting hits with the 50s. No kill yet. This is funny to watch. I'm just because I know there's 9. Did he get the plane, actually? Maybe he got the plane. No. He's just on 8 right now. Oh, and here's a Stug coming out of spawn. I think we found our culprit to the 9th kill. Well, not what I was expecting there, but still a fantastic match. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you did, let me know. Why can't I? If you guys like this, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic day. It's been your boy Slick. And, yeah. What'd I ask? I want you guys to tell me if you like the Chaffee in the comments down below. Peace, peace.